Welcome back. Grief takes many forms, but for children it's especially challenging and confusing, and that's where Nidito comes in, not only with their services and support, but unique healing events like the one we're about to hear about. Community Impact Director and Master of Social Work Amanda Marks is here to discuss. Amanda, pleasure to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome back. So like I said, really unique event, first of its kind, first year I should say. Yes. For the event. What makes this event so special and this art so special?
I think the very fact that the art that you'll see is created by children, teens, and young adults who are currently enrolled in our services, getting support during their grief process or throughout the journey of the serious illness diagnosis. And so they put a lot of thought and effort and heart into the work that they've created, and they were really excited that it's going to be on display for the community to see. So I think just those two factors alone make it so special.
Yeah, and I suppose if we take a step back and talk about what Nidito does, it really fits in perfectly with the services you already offer. So Absolutely. Give us an idea of what your organization does.
So at Nidito, our mission is to create a community of acceptance and understanding regarding children and grief. And I think in our society, in our community, grief is such a stigmatized topic, or we don't know how to talk about it, and we certainly don't know how to talk about it or really understand what children are going through as adults when we conceptualize grief versus when a child does. And so this event is really meant to educate the community and promote that awareness of how children grieve or how they go through a serious illness journey and how it differs from that of adults, and make it something that we get comfortable talking about.
Yeah, and what's special too is each one of these pieces has sort of a backstory, an explanation as to how the art came about. Like this one, for example, kind of walk us through what you brought here.
So when the kids were in group in September, they were told or they were asked, if you had to show somebody what your journey looked like with the serious illness, what would you show them? Or if you had to tell somebody what your journey looked like throughout the grief process, what would that look like? Would it be a portrait? Would it be abstract? And so this piece is just so powerful, and it's done by a 9-year-old boy. Whose brother is diagnosed with a Wilms tumor. And I mean, just the title alone, the boy who is the artist chose the title.
Wow.
He chose the colors. The prompt was just, like I said, if you had to show somebody what your journey has been like with the serious illness, and from there he took it upon himself to create this amazing piece of artwork.
Well, just incredible that it's such an open question, and then he produced this. As a 9-year-old, I love the fact that there's sort of this neutral space here. I mean, if you really analyze it, it really is a beautiful piece of art. I know we also brought along a picture of another example of them, and they all sort of differ in their own way. If you had to kind of describe this one, what could you tell us?
I mean, I feel like at this point, this child was thinking about, in her grief process, just having memories. And this was a place where she played with her person who died in her life. And this was done by one of our middles, so our ages 8 to 12-year-old group. And each of the age groups have different mediums that they use. So our younger kiddos got to use liquid watercolors, our middles got to use acrylic, and our teens and young adults got different materials as well. So a lot of thought was put into putting this event on. And
you couldn't do it without sponsors too. I know you want to thank them really quick.
Absolutely. At Nidito, we are able to provide all of our services at no cost to families, and we really wanted to make this event something accessible for the public to see, and we didn't want cost to attend the event to be a barrier as well. And so our sponsors, thank you so much. We couldn't have put on this event without you and made it as successful as it's going to be.
Yeah, and a good title too, A Colorful Journey, an artistic expression of grief. About how many of these paintings can we expect to see?
We have over 220 pieces of artwork that will be on display downtown to coincide with Second Saturdays next weekend, right there on Congress in between the Hub and Elvira's.
And what's it cost to attend this?
There is no cost to attend. Come down, bring your family. If you can't make it on Saturday night, it is going to be open on Sunday from 11 to 3, so that go down, grab lunch, enjoy the cooler weather, and take it all in.
Cooler weather for sure. What a powerful way to send this message too. It's the first event for Nidito of this kind. I hope it grows and grows. I mean, already to have over 200 pieces, there's a lot there to see and a lot there to process, but what a beautiful way to do it. Amanda, thanks so much for joining me here.
Thank you for having me.
Now you can check out this special art show hosted by Nidito at the dates and times listed there on your screen. It's taking place downtown between 5th and 6th Avenue, and for more information, visit nidito.org or call 520-322-9155.